All righty. Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Good championship weekend morning if you're a college football fan. Uh, I am. I was home last night. I watched that Oregon Washington game. That's the last game in the Pac-12 the way we see it now, and that game was something else. That's one of the better games I've seen. Oregon scoring with like a minute left, cut it to like 3 points. That guy made a hell of a play on that catch and run, but wasn't enough. Washington won it. Michael Penix more than likely is going to get the Heisman. More than likely. More than likely. Tough way for Bo Nix to go out. Bo Nix started playing at Auburn, transferred to Oregon, had a hell of a career here at Oregon. And still has one more game to play if he chooses to play it in a bowl game. And looks, I'm not sure what bowl game that Oregon will go to, but it's gonna be it'll be a New Year's Six bowl, probably Sugar Bowl, but we'll have to wait and see how that works out. But shout out to everybody here now. Shout out to everybody listening later. Hashtag replay game. Make sure you hit the like button and share the video. Something that I didn't do this morning because this was impromptu. I was gonna get up and play Spider-Man, and actually my compressed air came in so I could clean out my PlayStation. But I got to get my hair cut. I forgot what time I'm going to go get my hair cut. So in the middle of this podcast at 10 after 10, I'm going to go to a musical break at 10 after 10 to call to see what time I'm getting my hair cut. Can't remember if I'm doing it in the evening or if I'm doing it this after in the early morning. So, and if you're late, I get my hair cut at Floyd's 99. Shout out to Lexi. If I'm late, they charge me 20%. Or if I miss it, they charge me 20%. It's something like that they do. But big shout out to everybody here. Big shout out to Lincoln Clay, the king of VR. First story is a VR story, as you can see up there. And then shout out to everybody else that will be in here a little bit later. Make sure you participate in the poll. There's only like 7 of you that have voted, which is, are you going to watch or will you be watching the GTA 6 trailer that is apparently happening next week? Again, and I don't know if you all saw the change to a lot of these dog crap podcasters that as soon as this information came out, they were all happy and jumping around and singing Yankee Doodle Dandy. I mean, it's a lot of their angst, a lot of the issues, what I told you guys, which is that they're going to say that Sony is trash and Microsoft is trash, whatever they got to say, because they don't have any information to give you for you to watch them. You know, that's what this is about. That's what it's always been about. Is Sony's not giving us no information about their games because Sony is no longer going to do, 2 years out, 3 years out with their first party studios. Now, a third party studio, that's different. Second party studio, that's different. But Sony isn't bound by any legal obligation to tell you when the games are coming out. They're not. That's up to the developer. All Sony can do is publish. And a lot of the times, a lot of companies will sign contracts and say, okay, well, you guys are publishing, so you got to handle the press. But Sony is no longer doing that because they're changing leadership. Again, Jim Ryan is leaving. He did not get fired. All right, he is leaving. He's still inking deals. He inked the last two big deals they just got that these ponies were bragging about. So again, the same ponies that were happy that he was leaving are bragging about what he's doing. And that's why I said to you guys, these dudes are trash. I mean, they just are. They're trash. But first story here, and we're going to go over several stories here. The big one that came out from Capcom, Resident Evil 4 free VR mode. Free is out next week. PSVR 2 demo available, I guess December 8th to be exact. So there's a commercial here for it. I'm not going to play it because of I don't want any strikes on the channel. But it says here, this is our first story of the day. So it says here, now they have some screenshots here. I guess you use the stick here, or Joy-Con, whatever they're calling this, to walk. I think that's fine. We can look at these. Here's another first person one. I never understood what was going on in this village or what, I don't know where this is happening at. This is outside of what happened in Resident Evil 8, where in the timeline, I guess in the timeline, it happens after Resident Evil 7 and 8. So But again, that's my understanding. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me on that one, please, because I'm not sure of the timeline. So, what else we got here? Okay, here's another one. This first party, there's somebody right here. I guess this is a companion that you're with. Again, it looks good. I mean, I give credit where credit is due. I'm glad Sony did this. Ooh. See, I have not played this game yet, so these are kind of spoilers for me. I'm not looking forward to seeing this dude at all. Like, I can already tell it's not going to be good. But it says here, Capcom has announced the long-awaited PSVR 2 mode for Resident Evil 4 will be available for free next week on the 8th. You'll be able to play the entire main story from the first-person perspective using Sony's VR headset, and a free PSVR 2 demo will go live on the PS Store on the same day for anyone to try it out. So what they're doing is, like, if you're not sure you want to play it or buy it, they're going to give you the demo, which sounds like the demo is going to be the same demo that we played before. It's just going to be in VR. It says here that it says yeah, opening it grants you the opening moments of the game, and that it says on PlayStation's blog, it's revealed the Sense controllers will offer haptic feedback across every weapon of the game. Well, that's all right. All of which have been adapted from the original PS5, PS4 remake for flat screens. Combined with the intuitive feel of aiming and shooting in VR, the combat experience is more visceral than ever before, said PR manager Cal Burleson. And then they had the screenshots that we looked at. So, ooh, here's more. So, that person right there look like they owe money. So, you better pay that person. So yeah, they got different screenshots on here. Yeah. Now, this is the part of the demo that you're going to see with the people coming at you, things like that. So, shout out to Sony for the PSVR. I'm now in the market for it, I should say. I'm in the market for the PSVR now. But if you have VR, is this something that you are going to end up trying to buy? What's up, Andrew Wilkins? Is this something that you're going to buy? Or, or check out, at least. So for me, the answer is if you have PSVR 2, why not? This is a AAA game, or AAA experience, I should say. And that's a long game. I think Resident Evil is like 6-7 hours long. So let us know over here what you guys are going to do about it and what you guys are not going to do about it. So, and if you plan on buying it or not. I mean, I plan on, once I get the VR, I've got Gran Turismo. That'll be one of the games I play as far as the Resident Evil game. So, says Craig, get GT7 VR once you get it. Yeah, I've got GT7 now. I'm not going to open it until I can put it in VR. That's going to be the first VR game I play is GT7. So, because I've heard nothing but great things about it. So, but we'll go from there. What's up, D-Nice? How you doing this morning? D-Nice 41 in the house. There's a rapper named D-Nice back in the day. So, the DJ for, he was a DJ. Yeah, he did a solo album, a couple of them. Not bad. So, a haircut, don't I shave my head? Yeah, but I have to get it cut first. But yeah, I've got the shaving kit on its way. I went with the, Manscaped stuff. I'm doing that. So, but Lexi will cut my hair. I'll tell her, cut it, get it down. She already uses a 0, then a super sharp blade. So, that's about as low as I can get it. And then I'll just keep it there. So, D Nice is also a professional TV cal. I think you're thinking about D Batch. So, but yeah. But shout out to everybody here. Like I said, I didn't really advertise this, but shout out to Harlem PS Gamer. Shout out to that one. Also, there was information this week about PS6. If you are interested in that, go check out Red Gaming Tech. I got some of the same information that he got, but he has way more information than I had. So, Nick said he'd have a heart attack playing that in VR. What, Resident Evil or again, I've heard nothing but I've been told from people that actually played it in VR that it's really good. So, yeah, I know Porter Rock got the VR and he got it on sale. He got it for like $400, give or take. and that came with a game. That one that Porter Rock has is close to $560. So he got it for about $150 off, give or take a few dollars. So, which I don't blame you. Also, I'm going to endorse the if you want a Series X right now, let me see if I can find this on the screen. Let's see if we can pull this up for you. The Series X right now is $350. $350. So let's see if we can find it here. Series X sale. So they have a bundle or something like that. It's only like $350, and I don't know if that's you have to go through their website or all right. See, here's The Verge right now. All right. So here's The Verge, and let's see here. Let's go ahead and click that there. Make that small, and then we'll put this on the screen. And there we go. All right. So the Series X is $350. I mean, this is a good deal for that console. For that console is $350. That's how much you should pay for it. I've said before to anybody, if this thing came down to $350 to $379, go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Based on my own experiences with it, because they did a really good. This is if you don't want to buy a PC. Okay, if you don't want to put together a PC, you can get it with Diablo. If you want to play that game, it also comes, I think, with 2 weeks of Game Pass or something like that. So go and check this out. This is a good deal. So it says the Xbox Series X deal is no longer available. Oh, okay, this was as of yesterday. It's no longer at Amazon or Walmart, though you can still pick up the console at Walmart for $429.99. So it's still on sale. It's still on sale. But again, so you have to find it somewhere. However, let's see. Is it still at Amazon? Let's check it out. No, it's actually gone up. So it's still $70 off. It's got Velocity architecture, true 4K gaming. Remember what true 4K means for Microsoft. That is dynamic 4K, checkerboarding 4K, and native 4K. That's what that means. Comes with a controller, and it is the fastest, most powerful Xbox ever. True 4K up to 120 FPS, 8K HDR, high dynamic range. That's what HDR means. So, and again, they don't advertise it as the world's most powerful console. They advertise it as the fastest, most powerful Xbox ever. So, if you didn't know that, but there's a controller again, good controller for what you're paying. You can add that to the cart right now and buy it. But I already have one. So. And then here's the Diablo one. So with this one is a little bit more, costs $450, but it comes with the game. It comes with the game, and that's a good thing. Oh, you get a light bear mount too. Okay, so it comes with a mount. So again, I would have got it at $350, but that is me. I endorse anything that's cheaper. Now you can say, well, I don't want one, and that's perfectly fine as well. You're a consumer, make up your own mind, but I wanted to put it out there that it's available, and I guess that sells over the $350 sale. But hopefully, if you decided to get one, that's when you got it, and it's still on sale. And again, why is it on sale? Because they got all this excess stock. Why do they have excess stock? Because people aren't buying it. But I want you all to not look at it like that. Remember, 3 years ago, you couldn't find one. Now you can just walk into stores, like walk into Target, at least where I'm at, Target, Meijer, Walmart, even Best Buy. You just walk in there, walk up to the service desk and say, yeah, they have an Xbox. I mean, I did it with my PS5 Slim. And I walked in there, grabbed hold of my nut sack and was like, yeah, I want a PS Slim. And then I told you the story. The guy went back and got me a regular PlayStation. I'm like, no, I want the Slim. And then GameStop has PS5s at $450. Oh, do they now? Well, let's look at that here. Let's look here. Let's pull that up here. Appreciate the heads up. Let's pull that up as well. See, GameStop, PS5. Are they new? You see what I'm saying? Are they new? Are they used? Nope, you're right. Let's put this up on the screen. Look. I can get it today. Wow. All right, let's put this up on the screen as well to be fair, because we're going to be a little more balanced over here. You know me. The console war is over. The fanboys have lost. So there you go. You're 100% correct. That is brand new, and I can get that delivered. I can get it delivered today, and I can save $5 if I join Pro. But look, pick up in store. Wow. Same day delivery today. So that is crazy. Oh, what's the trade value? Well, I don't want to know. But the PS5 comes with a high-speed SSD. It does ray tracing up to 120 with 120 hertz output, 8K output, supports 8K output, so you can play games on your 430 20p resolution. 430 20 is 8K, and you have haptic feedback. You also have adaptive triggers and the Tempest 3D audio tech. I highly recommend that for the 3D sound. Make sure you get the headset. You have the integrated I/O. It's a good system. If you don't have one, your journey begins here. So, but that's what the adaptive trigger. That's what it feels like. They're trying to show you the tension that you can put on them. So, and that is something to get. They have it. Hold on, let me see who can pick it up in the store. Let's see here. Oh, no, nobody has any. But let's see, same day delivery then. How they gonna do that? I'm not gonna do that. So, all right, well, the point is here is you can go get one and get it delivered in 3 days. So it'll be at your house, and you can do overnight, but that's gonna cost you what, like $70? Does overnight cost about $70? So let's see if they have them pre-owned, because a lot of people, my understanding, went in and got them pre-owned. Wow. Well, let's see if we even have them up in my city. Here's pre-owned. Nope. Well, in Winchester, Kentucky, that's about 30 minutes. That's about a, if I go down Winchester Road, that's about from where I live, this is about a half hour, give or take. So not a bad deal though. Not a bad deal. $415 for that. Yeah, give or take. I can't deny that. So, but appreciate the heads up. Nick says Ohio State needs to fire their head coach. You can't keep losing to Michigan. I think that's unfair. They only lost one game, and they just, you got to sometimes you just have to give Michigan credit. So, you have to give Michigan credit. So, yeah, Andrew Wilkins says horror in VR is amazing. Horror is back. We got Resident Evil coming. We got Alone in the Dark coming. You got Alan Wake, which is out, if you want to try that. So, but, so somebody's on the AV forums. He posts a lot of settings for TVs. Really? Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, again, TV calibration is underappreciated. I can tell you that right now. So, I always go to the factory site, because the factory actually does have the calibrations you do need. However, there's a lot of people that ask me what's the difference between the HGIG settings versus other settings on my LG TV, and I always output to HGIG. However, there are some games that play out differently, like Cyberpunk. You can turn that off and use the other one, and it works. It looks a little bit better. Calibrating HDR in Cyberpunk took me about 40 minutes to get the calibration that I wanted. Now the game looks fantastic, and it already looks good. So, and congratulations to that company, CD Projekt Red, for winning my business. I mean, they won my business. The game is called Cyberpunk. I still don't even know what a Cyberpunk is, but the game itself is fun to play. I wish the update they just did, which I guess is available either now or Monday, I wish the update had a third person mode, but it doesn't. So, who is Vanilla Thunder? So, the Canadian comment. We're not talking about. All right, yeah. Like I said, well, if you need help calibrating your TV, I personally recommend you just go to the website. But if you want other people, there's a whole lot on those AV forums that are good people. The Tech Norai guy, he does real well. There's an Asian guy that does it. I forgot his name, but there's KG Tech Tips. I think that's what he's called. I mean, again, these guys they get TVs and they calibrate them. One had the S95C, the new Sony Bravia TV, and he had the what else did he have up there? He had the Bravia. He had an LG C3, not C3. I'm sorry, G3, and the G3 won. I mean, the G3 that's the brightest OLED that LG has ever made. I mean, it's on par with Samsung's brightness, which to me is too crazy. So, what's up, J-Ro? So, but we'll move on to the next story here because we're getting to the witching hour here. The Game Awards show that is Thursday. Are you all going to watch the Game Awards show? The Game Awards show is going to have a ton of updates and game trailers. Apparently, Keeley's really outdone himself. A lot of because there's like 40 million people that watch that show live. It's one of the most watched shows on television. So you're going to get a lot of gaming. A lot of the developers will be there. I mean, just a ton of people are going to be there. Lots of representation from all the developers. And a lot of games are coming out, guys, using that Unreal 5 engine starting next year. You're going to see a plethora of games on Unreal 5. So, which I'm excited for. I personally am excited for that engine. So I can't speak for you guys, and I never would. I'm speaking for myself. I'll always caveat that. Shout out to the late, great Optimus Code for pulling me under his wing, always wanting me to differentiate what I want, because I can't speak for nobody but myself. So I had people ask me, should they get the Samsung or the C3? The difference in those TVs is where the HDMI cables are. You have to remember, on the Samsung TVs, I believe everything is on the right side. I think everything's on the right side as far as your outputs. Whereas with the Sony TV and the LG, everything on the left side. So it just depends. I mean, that was something I had to get used to myself. I'm like, damn, But I prefer Samsung TVs to any TV. However, this LG TV I got, it was just too good of a deal to pass up. The B3, it was $999.99, 55 inches. Walked out of there I paid about $62 a month for it. So Michael Mordan says he traded in his PS4 Pro for $120 at Best Buy and picked up another PlayStation 5 Slim for his living room. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I have a Slim in my living room as well. But I'm going to clean out my big OG one, PlayStation 5. I'm going to clean that out today, take the panels off, use the compressed air to get down in there and knock some of that dust out, because it will. I played it a handful of times and it will cut off saying that it's too hot. And then when you go up and you feel around where the disc is, it is hot. It is. I'm like, oh, yes, that is hot. So now, and again, I only play about 2 hours a day. And I don't know how to get my other profile that I have on my PS Slim. I got my regular profile, but I don't have the one where Ellie's on there. But it's not the end of the world, because I have 2 PlayStations. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Not the end of the world. So we'll move on to the next story, which is going to be, actually, I'm kind of stalling. All right, the Game Awards show. So what is your personal RPG of the year? What RPG did you all just love playing? I mean, was it Starfield? Did you love it? Was it Final Fantasy 16, which I believe is nominated? Is it Baldur's Gate? Well, I think Baldur's Gate's going to win everything. That's just my own opinion. That's why I'm not going to watch, and I'm not going to watch the show. If you all, I will endorse anybody. I think BitCloud Gaming is going to stream the show. Next Gen 720, I think he's going to stream the show. And yes, even Marlin Gaming Nation, if that's who you all would like to watch, he will be streaming it. JTech TV, I think I heard him say he's going to stream it. So if you want to watch any of those guys, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and get it on, and because I won't be watching it. I'll be watching Thursday Night Football. But shout out again. I want to congratulate Jeff Keighley personally, because he's really done it. I do think you'll see some good announcements from Microsoft and Sony. I think I think Microsoft is going to have some really strong announcements. I think we get another hardware console launch, or we're going to see that. I think we see Hellblade 2. I think we see more on Halo, if you're interested in Halo. I think we see Indiana Jones. I think we get some DLC for PlayStation. I think we get DLC updates from Insomniac with Spider-Man. I think we get a DLC update. And they're not going to be able to stop talking about the Grand Theft Auto update. You need to understand the whole next week is a ramp up to the gaming awards. So I think we get a ramp. I think we see a tease trailer with Grand Theft Auto on what is it, on Wednesday. I think we get a tease trailer. Then we're gonna see the trailer again at the gaming award show. So if you're interested in games, I think you get a Resident Evil 4 trailer, gameplay trailer in VR. So I think we're going to get a lot of stuff. And I want you all to recognize when these companies put out that information, you see these dog crap podcasters, and all of a sudden their whole demeanor changed, didn't it? Their whole demeanor changed because now they have something to talk about. And again, what they were more upset about than anything was Sony not giving them any information on their first party games. I mean, I think we're going to get the Last of Us Part 2 trailer as well. I think we get that later in the show. But I'm not going to watch it because I'll just watch it the next day. I'll talk about it on Friday on the 8th when I'm when I do my podcast in the evening, 6:30, Porch Light Podcast. We'll be wrapping up the Gaming Awards show and the trailers and what you all liked and didn't like, and what you all went ahead and put money down on or not. All right, let's see here. Are they open? I'm going to give them 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to go to a musical interlude. The interlude is only so I can call my barbershop. Will Xbox tax be at TGA? I don't. It technically there's no tax. So there's no Xbox tax in the sense that there's a tax that they think the Xbox is a worldwide console, and it never has been. I mean, it never has been. Okay, so and so that's part of the problem is the people who think it is a worldwide console. They don't know what they're talking about. They just don't. They just don't. So you wish Final Fantasy would win the GOTY. Well, I don't think it's nominated. I've always thought that either Hi-Fi Rush, Hogwarts Legacy, and Final Fantasy 16, they got robbed out of the game of the year. I think those 3 games could make the argument for all 3 of those games. So there's an Xbox tag. Yeah, I know. I mean, when these guys go to the when they go and get their taxes done in a couple of, which you can get your taxes done here in a few more weeks. They can say, well, what about the Xbox tax? Sam Odyssey said the problem is 360 was a one-off lightning in the bottle. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I said that the other day. Is that PS3 was a year away and it was more expensive when it came out, and that's the problem. And so 360 sold to a lot of PlayStation gamers, because I had just left PS2 and I couldn't find an Xbox 360 in my city. It took 6 months for me to find one to finally come in. I remember they came out because I bought one, didn't care for it, took it back to the store, traded it in, was like, hey, I don't want it, And then I just figured I'd be able to get another one, and and I couldn't until like March of. It took a while. It was March. It was March of the following year. I'm like, man, it took almost 3 months to get one. So, but yeah, I think the game of the year. I think all that stuff is subjective anyway. I thought Hogwarts should have been nominated for best RPG as well. And I haven't played it, but the people who played it loved it. Like, they really loved that game. So it is what it is. All right, musical interlude. So while I call up the place to see what time my hair appointment is, give me 3 minutes. All right, I'm back. So yes, my appointment is at 5 o'clock. So all right, that's done. So all right, we'll keep on moving on. But the Game and Awards show, that is this week as well. So lots of news. You're gonna get lots of trailers. And remember, it's always been about, because Sony and Microsoft, at least Sony, I can tell you, they're no longer going to sit up there and be like, this game is 2 years out, this game is a year out to build all this stuff. They're just not going to do that. They'll come out with a teaser trailer, then a full trailer, and the full trailer will have more of a release window. I think that's what we're going to get with Grand Theft Auto. I think we get a release window. I think that game is still in alpha, which you see, and you just need to go from there. Don't take it personal. So, but yeah, that I agree with the Xbox tax. It's simply about these guys thinking the Xbox is more popular than it is, and it's not. And I have one, and I can say that. So it's not bad. I like it because it has Dolby Vision, and my TV did Dolby Vision. So the games, especially the older games, look fantastic. So if Mark Cerny designed the PS3 and had a good launch, 360 with that. Well, Mark Cerny and Lisa Su did do the PS3. They did that cell architecture together. So, and again, you need to understand, they thought the cell architecture could be transferred over to PCs, but it didn't work out for them. They didn't make it. So, I was gonna ask you, Michael, if you've got multiple PS5s, how do you do the profile on there? Because mine will only allow me to. I have it on 2 of them, but I can't. I had a second profile, and I can't find my second profile nowhere. Like, it keeps on telling me, well, you know what, you can do that. Am I ready for college football SEC championship day? Yep. Unfortunately, I'll be getting my hair cut at 5 o'clock, and where Lexi is at, you can't see the television. So, but it looks like, I'll be getting my hair cut during the Alabama Georgia game. So, that game starts, I think, at 3:30. So I should at least be able to see most of the first half. You did what, Elden Ring today, and playing ME2 for the Insanity mode. Oh, there you go. So I've never played Mass Effect in Insanity mode. So I am replaying it on PlayStation 5, though. I started my playthrough yesterday. So played for 3 hours. So became a Spectre. And I'm doing some stuff around the Citadel to help people. And to get that easy upgrade. So, but yeah, good time with Mass Effect. So we always play it in the wintertime to celebrate N7 Day, we call it. So all of a sudden, Mass Effect Andromeda. So even though Andromeda has some stuff, as you play Andromeda, you'll see that the combat is really good. You'll see that the graphics are really good. What's bad about it is the story. The story was just hokey. Kenneth Williams, what's up? What is up? Again, yeah, you already know I am. You already know. So, but let's see here. Let's move on to the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. We'll go ahead and see. Let's put that on up here. GTA 6. And let's see here. And I want to do that. Let's put this here, because this is from the Rockstar's official site. So let's see here. We're going to go over here. If you haven't seen this yet, the screen color that I love, by the way, I love this color. So that's what it looks like. So trailer 1, Tuesday, December 5th. Oh, December 5th. Gee, that's Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I think everybody's going to be probably trying to watch that. I'll be at work. I won't be able to watch it until I get home, because I'm not going to watch it on my little 480p screen. But yeah, how many of you all plan? I've got the poll up. Are you planning on watching the trailer? And I think you're going to have people come on at 8 o'clock in the morning to 8:30 in the morning to watch the trailer with you. And guess what? If I was off on Tuesday, I would probably do the same damn thing with you guys. for you guys. But I'm not at home. I know. I mean, I no longer am off during the week unless I go ahead and get a different job. But trailer one is Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. And where do you all think the setting is? Because the rumor has always been it's going to be it's going to take place in over multiple cities is what the rumor is. It's going to be happening in Liberty City, Vice City, and finally out Los Santos in California. So, but what do you think? We'll see. And also there's another rumor about the game. You don't know I don't report rumors, which is they're going to add on different things as you're playing. So, you may, it'll be a big enough game where Rockstar has to stay ahead of you and put different things in increments, like different missions to go to different places. So you may see something like that, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out about it. So again, and now I saw the fanboys, and let me address this. I saw these moist ass fanboys talking about who has the marketing rights and stuff like that. I do believe what we see will be on PC. But we'll find out. It's hard for me to say this. I can't believe I'm saying this. You are about 100 hours away from that trailer. Give or take, you're about 100 hours away. Counting down. 24 today, 24 Sunday, 24 Monday. That's 70 plus hours. So, and then you try, well, it's less than 100 hours, I guess. Yeah, it's less than 100 hours away. The poll's coming up blank. Well, it just simply says, are you watching the GTA 6 trailer? That's what the poll is. So, GTA 6 will cost $150 standard edition. Really? I didn't know. I hadn't heard that rumor. So, but shout out to Alfonso Carter. What's happening? That's either. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Phil Spencer. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. That's kind of the last thing we're gonna go to. But again, the GTA 6 trailer, I believe, will be shown on PC. It is trailer number one. It clearly, you can see that plain as day. Oh, the lovely Jenna Hayes is here. GTA 6 likely will have rights to PS5. That's the platform that grew the GTA series. Remember GTA 3? Yeah, you may find out on Tuesday. I think it's going to be shown on a PC. And the reason I'm saying it because GTA 5, that first trailer you saw, that was shown. That was on PC. It did not say captured on PS4 or whatever. I guess it meant PS4 at the time, was it? When did that game come out with the 360? I can't remember. How long has it been? Yeah, it did. It came out with the 360. So when I saw the 360, I can't remember now. Has it been that long? Did GTA 5 come out on Xbox 360 and PS3? So, I mean, I can't remember Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, so it's been that long. Wow. It doesn't feel like it, but okay. Wow, you know what? You're right. I remember Monday night going up to GameStop and buying that. I remember buying it Monday night. Yeah, at 9 o'clock. GameStop. The line was all the way around friggin' games. I do remember that now. 2013, 10 years. Okay. So, wow. Price is going to be if you're not buying it, if it's $140, why not? What if it is $140? I mean, I would be on the floor laughing if it's that much money. But look, let's just say it is $140, okay? And it doesn't come out till the end of next year. You have a whole year to put the money away. What is that, like $20 a month? 20 times 10, 200. So just put $20 a month back. It's not hard. I mean, seriously. I mean, I would be rolling if it is that much money. So I would. You think Phil is lying? Okay. I don't think he doesn't have anything to do with the money. That's what the CFO does. But we'll talk about that. So But the GTA 6 trailer is on Tuesday. If you are interested in watching, it's at 9 o'clock in the morning. I mean, there are gonna be some people who don't care because not everybody is playing GTA. But I heard that game is gonna cost anywhere from $680 to $1 billion to make. So 70 out of 2 checks. Oh, there you go. That'll help too. But for all you people that are broke and complain, I don't understand if you're broke, why are you playing games? You got bigger problems than that. So I buy things on sale. You just or wait for it to go on sale. I don't know what else to say. You know, I think it's sad that there are people who are getting upset that because a lot of this is they're upset that they feel they're being priced out of the market. And it is what it is. So it just is. I mean, those people don't affect me because I've got hashtag I have money, but I have it because I don't spend it foolishly. Like on that TV, that C3, 48-inch was $1,000. There was a part of me that was saying, go get that TV, man. I'm serious. Like I was so close to getting that TV, but I got to stay home. I ain't doing it. So they're willing to spend 200-ish on a collector's edition. Well, if it has a collector's edition, I will buy that because I buy physical things. But I'm not. But if they say, you know, pre-order now, what if you're able to pre-order it on Tuesday? Would you do it? Yeah, it's like with Mass Effect 2 and 3. I ordered Mass Effect 2, I ordered the Terminus edition. And then with Mass Effect 3, I ordered the highest edition I could get. You know, I think it was like $99. So this is a joke at this point with a lot of this stuff. I'm tired of it, but I don't address those people anymore. They're losers. If you don't have the money, then you need to keep your broke ass home. I mean, wasn't that a song? If you ain't got no money, keep your broke ass home. You know, I mean, I forgot who sang it. Was it Fergie who sang it or Lisa Stansfield or something like that? So, yeah, if you ain't got no money, keep your broke ass home. So, but it is what it is. It's what it is. So, all right, let's take a look at the last and final story about Phil Spencer here. So, but we're gonna look at what he says. Phil Spencer. Let's see here. CEO. Game Pass. All right, so we're gonna look at exactly because I put the quote in there, and it says here. You all can read along. Here's what Phil Spencer said, quote to quote. Quote: "We have no plans to bring Game Pass to PlayStation or Nintendo. The thing I want to be focused on is how we continue to innovate for people who have made the commitment to our hardware platform. And how do we continue to make sure that they feel great about their investment in what we've built," he said. That was 18 hours ago. All right, so we have no plans to bring Game Pass to PlayStation or Nintendo. Let's see if we can put this up on the screen here for you. All right, so because this is right off of Google, and it's a direct quote, so you all can say, well, you just putting words in Phil Spencer's mouth. You have to really pay attention to what he says. Right here. That's what he said. You know what he doesn't say? He says we have no plans to bring that. He doesn't say we're never going to bring it. See what I'm saying? Now, the CFO, who is the chief financial officer, that guy is looking at the higher end. He's like, okay, Nintendo and Sony have all this stuff out on, that we consider now. They don't consider them competitors, okay? And Microsoft has finally cleared up why they don't announce console sales. They have said, I'm paraphrasing Microsoft, they have said that because that's not how they measure success. They measure it through engagement. So the best way for them to do things is and so the CFO wants to put things everywhere. And the CEO saying that we don't have any plans to do that. But the CFO is going to always win out because he's the money person. And when you money hat things, the way Microsoft money hats, which I don't agree with. But you know, when you money hat stuff, it's crazy that that Phil Spencer. It's not crazy that Phil Spencer would say what he said. This is what I expect him to say. This is how I expect the CFO to say, "No, we want our product everywhere because that's going to make them the most money." He's the chief financial officer. Now, I'm of the follow the money type deal. So yeah, this is coming. My understanding is going to be 12 to 16 games. Sony is possibly willing to put those in PS Plus, and then they would raise the price of Plus to $24.99. And you're already streaming in Plus, correct? We're already streaming, so you might as well go ahead and stream their games with the games you're streaming. So I want to make that clear. It's not going to be native. It's not going to be, oh, you can go out to the store, buy Gears of War, and then come home and plug it into your PlayStation. You're just going to go to a cloud-based service and pull the games out of the cloud. So it is what it is. I don't see what the big deal about it is. It says you follow the money, and the money is pretty straightforward. Money talks and BS runs a marathon. So what does that do to my prediction? It does nothing because Phil Spencer isn't the CFO. All right. So so the CFO is your chief financial guy, and that's what he wants to do. And if he puts numbers out to the shareholders that says that, yeah, you're gonna you somebody said that Marlon's gonna twerk. Okay. Phil Spencer is a CEO, so what he's saying makes perfect sense. That's what I expect the CEO to say. We want to concentrate on the people who are already invested. A good CEO is going to say that. A good CFO is going to say, well, we want our product everywhere, and that's what they're going to be focusing on. So they're both telling you, and again, it says we have no plans to bring Game Pass or PlayStation to PlayStation or Nintendo. He never says we were never going to bring it. It was never discussed. He never says that. That is the bigger deal. So, you know, I don't know what else to say. Phil Spencer damage controlling about to sell Xbox games on PS5. Yeah, I can't say he's damage controlling, but yeah. I mean, there's people saying, well, that's not what the CFO meant. Yeah, it does. The CFO is not going to come out and make a statement like that without permission from the board. And the board is what controls Microsoft, board of directors. They all report to the board of directors. So, do I agree when Sony money hats games in? I don't mind if Microsoft is doing this. They just need to own it. I mean, I guess Sony owns the fact that they money hat games. So, Microsoft tried to say, well, no, that's not what we're doing. And Phil Spencer, in his emails that came out during the court case, was like, well, we're going to do that, but we can't come out and say that's what we're going to do because then people will get mad at us. So, I mean, they money had it Starfield. They money had it Elder Scrolls. I mean, it's their IP. So, yeah, that's what they did with it. They did that. So, however, Sony money had it Stellar Blade. So that got money had it by Sony. It is what it is. CFO is mostly in charge of how to make more money. Yes, you're right. A good CFO is going to go out and get money from everywhere. What up, Nova Red in the house? So, but yeah, you get no argument out of me that Sony and Microsoft both money hat games. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's business. That is business. My prediction is simple: is that Game Pass is coming. Like I said, 12 to 14, 12 to 16 games will be in PlayStation Premium. That's it. The quote is, if you ain't gonna get it on, take your dead ass home. Okay. Scorpion36 says MGN. I don't know who that is. Streaming early for super chats. Who is that? And who is MGN? Got to put a face to the name. Over here in this dojo, you name whoever you're talking about. So, think about Phil as he lies so you can call sus at this situation. Well, again, yeah, I don't think he's lying about them concentrating on the people who bought their hardware. I just think that the people, the CFO is looking at a much grander picture because they got to get money in. Best way for them to get the money in is to try to put that on everything. So they're both doing exactly. They're both saying exactly what they should be saying. Why do they own it? Corporations can do whatever they want. Well, a lot of people, you need to understand, with Stellar Blade, that company built the demo, and then they didn't have the money to distribute. So Sony went in there and did it. Microsoft did the same thing with Cuphead. What's up, Art? Microsoft did the same thing with Cuphead, okay? That game came out. They couldn't finish it. Microsoft, remember the CEO of that company put a second mortgage on his home to get the money to finish that game. But then Microsoft came in and backed them up. So everybody does it here, Aaron, okay? So, but they money had it Starfield because Starfield was supposed to come to PlayStation. This is Stellar Blade was supposed to be playable on the Xbox. Now that Sony money had it the game, it's a PS5 exclusive. That's what I said. Sony did the same thing to Microsoft that Microsoft did to them with Starfield, because Sony was going to give marketing rights to Starfield. So they both do the same things. Microsoft owns two biggest North American publishers. They can no longer complain about what Sony does for. I don't disagree with that either. Yeah, I don't. I mean, Sony, I think, is going to try to buy WB Games. That makes the most sense to me. WB Games is a major publisher. It gives them games as services that they don't have to really manage. The thing you need to understand about publishers is that when you buy them, if they're publishing to everybody, now you have to fund their games. So, okay. Twerking for the Sony. Who is doing that? I heard the Sony. Well, I don't have them because I have a narrow ear canal. So I can't get them. True Blood in the House says, yo. So, you know, is GT6 coming on Series S? We're going to find out. We'll find out more information on Tuesday. I have no idea if it's coming to Series S or not. That is up to Rockstar Games. So, Sony did buy the devs. I don't think they bought them. They just signed a distribution deal with them. So that's it. They're distributing and publishing. That's now they can publish to whoever they want. That's what you all need to understand. Note again, golly, Aaron, Microsoft did this with Sunset Overdrive. They published the game. Sunset Overdrive is not out on PlayStation because they published the game. I don't get where this stuff comes from. They both do it. And instead of you just saying they both do it and leaving it where it is, get the likes up, people. Y'all are lazy as F this morning. I get it. It's early. It's afternoon where some of you guys are. No, I mean, there's almost 70 people in here and there's 19 likes. Y'all need to go ahead and get the likes up, or I'll start singing Fleetwood Mac. And I will try to sing it the best I can, and my concurrent viewers will go down to about 10. So y'all got to get off your lazy asses on that one. Come on now. I shouldn't have to say that. You know, donate a like and a share, meaning share the video. It's free to share. And liking it is free. Nobody over here asking you for money because I'm a grown-ass man. Okay? So grown-ass men will not ask. Now, if you want to donate, you can, but you got podcasters saying what? You have podcasters saying put your questions in the form of a super chat. That's highway ripoff. How do you foster an honest conversation by saying you have to pay me to read your question? Now, if you're a member, you get your question read automatically. You go to the top of the line. That's part of being the membership. So you watch Brat and B Money 101 said Game Pass won't come to Sony. I disagree with B Money. I mean, that's cool. All right, it's cool. There's going to be a version of Game Pass coming. So people just need to get over it. So Jenna Hayes said, of course it's coming to Series S. GT soon will be downgraded. Okay. Well, again, that's the great news, is that we're going to get more information about it if you're interested in it. Because I know people that went out and bought the S and then they bought a monitor. A friend of mine just did that. Okay, his child turned 14. He's like, man, I've not gamed on Xbox since the birth of my child. So now he's happy with his One S. He's happy with it. He said, yeah, man, I got a 1440p monitor. I'm happy. I'm like, all right, there you go. So, yeah, Fleetwood Mac is fire. So, thanks for not begging for money. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing that. I don't know how that works. I don't know how to do that. So, I was always taught if you can't afford it, then you don't need it. So, just don't buy it. You can look at it. You can dream of, like, you know, I mean, in theory, could I have bought that TV? Yeah. Would it have been the best thing for me in the long run? Nope. I would have felt great in the short term, no. But it would have been no fun when that bill came in, right? Be like, oh man, I got to pay this versus getting something else. So it is what it is. So Nova Red said it's 4:30 in Paris. So I know she hit the like button. So yeah, don't maybe get Chocolate Thunder, because it's going to just be lights out, and then you know what's going to happen after that. Getting Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter IP is huge for Sony. If they buy WB, yeah, well, my whole thing on it is, to me, the games as a service is a good idea. Where I think they went off the track is that they tried to get their first party studios to do that. Which that's where you start, but it's just, that's not what your first party studios do. Now, could they bring back Resistance, Fall of Man? I don't know why man is having trouble resisting, but all right. Sure, that makes some sense. But a Horizon Zero Dawn Monster Hunter type game, why do that when you can just play Monster Hunter? And again, Aloy can take down all those machines by herself. So what other quote unquote monsters or dinos can you put out there? It's like, well, it's going to take 3 of us to do it. It's just, to me, it made no sense. But I'm not saying it's a bad idea, because you got to create more income. That's what they were trying to do. So it's twerk for 48 hours, even that new device that comes out again. Because guys, come on, you got to figure this out. Because people like that want the devices and can't afford them. So they sit and stunt for super chat money. That's what it's all about. All right? It's like, do the Humpty Dumpty, you turn yourself around, because that's what it's all about. So if I wanted something, what do I always say? What do I say? I say I've got 70% of it paid off. I've got 50% of it paid off. I'm coming to the community for crowdfunding. I don't care if it takes me the whole year. I don't care. I mean, when I got my headset, when I bought my new Sony headsets, that is because I paid for 70% of it, and I just happened to get a TV from Best Buy that didn't have all the screws. You all saw me open up my TV, right? You saw that. Remember, I'm like, where are the screws? Like, where are the screws? So I had to go and look up the size of the screws and then go to Home Depot and get the damn screws. Then I went back to Best Buy. I'm like, look, I bought a TV here. What's up, Gimmick Gamer? I bought a TV here that doesn't have all the parts. Is that what you all sell here? She said no. I said, well, how about you do this? Give me $10 off my next purchase. She said, fine. All right. And guess what I was able to do? The Sony headsets were there. They were $79.99. They were on sale. So with my $10 off, I got them for $69. So that's how I got my headsets. So it is what it is. You play Japanese and on your PS2 versus you don't read Japanese. Okay. Nova Red says, never beg for money if you don't have it. It's the first source of motivation to work and save. I agree. I mean, yeah, I can't sit up there and trick and stump for super chat money. But if, that's why I always say donate a like. I mean, that's free, isn't it? I mean, it used to be. Are they charging you guys to like our videos? Why do I want you to like the video? Because that does help get the channel to a different type of algorithm. That's just the reality of the situation. But yeah, I mean, it's there's people out there. I have if you want to give me money, donate money. I have memberships available. So, and like I said, I'm doing a member stream of DCS later today, like probably tonight. So, we just thanks for not begging for money. But I've heard there's people rapping and singing and doing all kind of stuff. You know, I mean, I did a grand opening of my PS5 Slim, and again, there were people here watching me, but nobody donated. You don't have to donate money to another grown ass man. You know, if you want to donate money, I suggest if you want to do something in the name of the podcast, donation wise, donate to St. Jude, donate to Shriners Hospital, donate to your local Goodwill. Do that type of donation. Now, if you want to say this is in the name of this podcast, you have permission to do that. All right. But the only time I will ask for donations is if I'm doing a game stream that will say fundraiser. Because I'm trying to work with St. Jude right now to do like a gaming stream and try to raise a little bit of money for St. Jude. And that's what it'll be. It'll be money going to St. Jude. You will donate money. You will get a receipt so you can deduct it off your taxes. It is going to be legit to do it. It's just going to take me a little bit longer to set it up. So, do you think we'll see GTA 6 pro tags? What's a pro tag? Like, oh, protagonist? Is that what you mean? If you're talking about protagonists, yeah, I think we will. Even in Grand Theft Auto 5, that one trailer, you do see Franklin in it. You see Franklin and Michael. You don't see Trevor. So, am I going to take off my shirt? No, you don't have to worry about that. And what do I look like? Chocolate Thunder? No way. Chocolate Thunder got double life. He got his shirt off for you guys. You think it's a guy and a girl? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you all do know they have women prisons. Women commit crimes as well. Deadly Beans says Monster Hunter wasn't fun for you. There were things I liked about Monster Hunter. I didn't like the combat. It felt like I was just kind of hitting the button and then I was just going and doing it. But look, Monster Hunter has a huge fan base and they will help you when you're playing the game. You're trying to learn it. They've got a giant fan base. It's like with DCS, the combat simulator. If you go into some of those forum rooms or you go into the online, there are people who will help you learn how to fly your plane and stuff like that. Seriously, it is what it is. Yeah, donation for the poor and orphans. It's biblical. Yeah, donate to them. And I said, if you want to do it in the name of the podcast, I just gave you permission to do that. But yeah, to sit up there and do that is it's beyond nice. I mean, that's why I mean donate a like because that's just you just click a button for me, and donate a share. But that's it. That's all you got to do. Janae says, "Oh no, it's Alex takes off his shirt." Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, that's already funny. All right. That's some incel shit. People are taking off their clothes. So you got a baby gecko. You named it Chocolate Thunder. When it gets fired up, it's he named it Chocolate Thunder because when it gets mad, it turns brown. Shout out to Alfonso Carter. Also, thank you for supporting the podcast by being a member. And, you know, I appreciate you. Oh, you want to sit to make another game? Yeah, well, yeah, just stay on top of them to make another game. So, when it gets fired up, it turns brown. I didn't know geckos change colors. Are you sure it's not an iguana? I thought iguanas change colors. That's how little I remember from that class. So, so yeah, donate to. I mean, 'tis the season. You know, when you go to the store and you see that guy ringing that bell for Salvation Army, donate to that. because there are people who need help. All right. If we're on YouTube, if we're on social media asking, and we don't need your help, like we don't need your help. So don't give us any money. Just don't. I mean, that's all I can really say at this point. So keep your money. Keep it. I dare you to. So, but of course, if you want to donate, you can just do it especially this time of year. Go when you walk into Target or Walmart and you know, Girl Scouts, whatever, donate to that. All right. Go to the hospital and donate your time. Okay. Donate your time. Work with other people. It's trust me, you won't understand the rewards you get just from sitting down and talking to people who don't have anybody to talk to. I mean, I did that at a hospice. I don't know how many rooms I was in when somebody passed away because their family wasn't there, and you were able to tell their family. One of the things the family is going to ask you is, was she by herself? Was she alone? Was my father by himself? And they're like, no, there was somebody in here. That is a big relief. It doesn't seem like it, but down the road there'll be relief. So, chameleon is a lizard that changes color. Yeah, it is true. It does. Yeah. Did I see the trailer for the flight sim that's coming to PlayStation? I have not. I know it better be better than that one game people were telling me about, because that game was straight up garbage. Got Wingman. Oh, that was so bad. I'm like, okay, guys, this is bad. But what's the name of the flight sim game that's coming? PlayStation, my opinion, this is just my opinion, they really need to get X-Plane on there for VR. The VR alone will set it apart from what Microsoft does. Just make it a VR title. And they'll say we're going to have X-Plane on VR, VR only, not for the flat screen. And they will sell, why do they sell the HOTAS stick for PlayStation when they got no VR flight games that are decent? So go get X-Plane. If you want to look at X-Plane, X-Plane is the biggest competitor to Microsoft Flight Sim. It has been for the last decade. So, Monty White says Xbox executives are all over the place, but we know what they want. Follow the money. If you really want to understand that, just follow the money. It's that simple. If I'm your CFO, Monty, and I say we sell ice cream, and we only sell ice cream on the north side of town, and I come up to you and say, Monty, I did a cost analyst study, and yes, we're making $1 million a year selling ice cream on the north side of town. But if we go to the west side of town, we're going to have to invest more money because we're going to need more trucks and more people. However, we're going to introduce a whole new customer base to our ice cream. And here's how much money we could make. We go from 1 million to 1.6 million. Do you not think Monty White's going to say, yeah, I want 1.6 million? Oh, and then yes, oh, Monty wants $1.6 million. Therefore, Monty now has to spend the money getting the ice cream trucks and things like that and hiring the people. That's up to Monty. But as the CFO, my job is to make you more money. That's what a CFO does. So what the Xbox CFO said makes them more money. It does. Hey, we put this stuff everywhere. You notice Phil Spencer didn't say nothing about Sony television sets, did he? You have to remember Sony makes smart TVs. So they can, I don't blame Phil Spencer for saying what he said because it makes sense to me. However, what about these smart TVs? Well, LG is a smart TV. You already have your stuff on Samsung TVs. You're putting it on GeForce. So you're putting it on GeForce, which is a competitor. Again, they are going to go third party. It may not look like what you think, but it is going to happen. All right? Your PSVR 2 is collecting dust. Well, how about you donate it to me? All right? How about you do that? So, VR2 still dropping. Yeah, VR2 games are still coming out. We're getting a big release this week with Resident Evil. So, but I don't have the VR system because I'm waiting on them to do a flight sim game. But I'm now in that market. I'm very close to clicking a button and having it delivered, but I want to be home when it's delivered, and I can't control when it comes in because it'll be coming from outside the country. So I'll be getting it from Canada. Wish for Ace Combat in VR. Ace Combat is an arcade. When I talk about flight sims, I'm talking about more realism. The simulator makes it realistic. The Ace Combat is a arcade flight game. There's nothing realistic about it. So you have to remember, like with most combat games, they are done. The fighting is done beyond visual range. It's not like the Top Gun movies where the planes got close enough to merge and all that kind of stuff. So there generally is no more merging in air combat. Generally, most of the fights take place at 70 miles because the radars are so good that they can detect things 70 to 80 miles away. And not to mention you have AWACS, which is an airborne early warning system that coordinates your attacks with you. So, do I have Ring security? I do not. No, I do not. I mean, I can have it sent to someone's house. Like my brother was like, "Oh, you can have it sent to my house, and me and Ann will be here." And I'm just like, well, I need to try to time it where I get it when I'm home, like I did with my other stuff. My compressed air. No, the compressed air. I forgot I ordered that. I came home and that box was in front of the house. I'm like, oh, I just I ordered compressed air. But my, you remember I got that new wave oven that came last Saturday. So, but no, I don't have Ring. But people that have that, man, that thing is stopping a lot of thefts and a lot of break-ins. Shout out to the Ring camera. But what is the name of the flight sim game coming to PlayStation? Like, what's it called? Monty White says, sell it to me, the VR too. Yeah, he can just donate it to me. I mean, instead of being a smart ass, just, hey, give it to me. I'll take it. Just contact me on Twitter and let me know. I'll tell you, I'll have it, we'll have it delivered. So, let's see here. I'm just looking for any other questions here because that's about all the topics that we have. So, but yeah, Xbox executives are not really all over the place. They're saying exactly what they should be saying. And yeah, Phil Spencer never says Game Pass is never coming. He just says we don't have any plans for it right now. Okay, what about a year from now? What about 6 months from now? You see what I'm saying? Can't predict the future. The CFO is your money guy, and if he's telling you if he tells that board that we can make umpteen millions more dollars if we do this, what do you think the board is going to do? If it's sitting around collecting dust, then donate it. Give it to me. Yeah, you're being a smart ass. So there's a difference in being a smart ass and being an asshole. I didn't say you were an asshole. I said you were acting like this. You don't have to have a smart ass statement. It's collecting dust. I mean, and okay, well, give it away. If you're not going to use it, donate it. All right, it's that simple. If you have, I assume you have. We're using the honor code here. We assume you have one. It would be like it'd be like if I came on and I said, well, you know what, my Xbox isn't hooked up to anything. It's back in my bedroom collecting dust. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, but what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? That's what we're saying. Your console war is over. If you have something that you do not use, donate it. Okay, you can donate that because you're not using it. It's like when the PC community donated their 580. That's the first GPU I ever had. So the guy was like, yeah, I'm not using it. He went out and got a 2080 or something like that. So the guy, I still remember that. Very nice of you. Make sure he cleans the VR headset before he sells it to you. He can use Clorox. Yeah, I mean, I'll clean it when it gets here, but he's not going to donate it to me. Which is fine. Which is fine. So, always hating he doesn't own anything Sony. It makes no sense that he would. Well, I mean, again, he may have a PSVR 2, but if he's not using it, he can donate it to somebody who wants one. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to be proactive here. You know, I got my Sony TV is sitting in the box collecting dust right now. That's what it's doing. I don't have it plugged into anything. So what's up, Nelson Gaming? Oh, now if he doesn't own a PS5, then yeah, I don't know why you have a PSVR, but that's my opinion. Oh, he's always hating on it. Okay, I didn't see that part. Okay. So, and there's a difference between being a smart ass and being an asshole. There's two different kind of people. So, you got a new Sony TV A80L OLED. Well, let's look that up. A80L, okay. A80L, okay. A80L. What size? Ooh, did you go 65 or 55? Let's look here. So which size did you get? Let's put it, yeah. So that TV is here. So, you know, so what did you all do with that? What's happening with that TV? I want to know more about that TV you got. You went 65 inches. Nelson Gaming went 65. All right, so that's the one you got up there on the screen. Let's see here. What do we got here? Intelligent and powerful TV processing, billions of real-world colors. I have not seen this TV. So, shout out to you for getting that. All right. You can also save $150 on portable speakers. So, all right. Well, congratulations. Oh, you can also get a $100 on a sound bar with your TV if you bought it at Best Buy. But congrats on that. There we go. You have Dolby Vision. Okay. You have the hybrid log gaming or HLG. Good deal. That's for your HD. That's all high dynamic range formats. You got the Google TV. Yeah. It's your standard OLED tech. That's a good TV. Congrats on that. 5-star rating on it, or 4.8 on it. So congratulations. So, yeah, I can't look at TVs because I'll get a chub, and then next time I'll be at the store. But yeah, congrats on that, man. Always be proud of that success. And see, he waited and he pulled the trigger and he got a good deal. So, but yeah, congratulations on that. Congrats on that. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. So, somebody's got a burner account. But yeah, shout out to anybody who went out and got it. So, who bought one. So, but yeah, it's almost going on 11 people. Any other questions before we get on out of here for the championship weekend? These games start at high noon. I forgot who's playing at noon, but I know there's a game on. Well, let's check it out. My hair appointment's at 5 o'clock. So, let's see here. See who is playing today. College football schedule. So you have Oklahoma State, in Texas. That'll be a good one. You have a Battle of Ohio with Miami of Ohio and Toledo. That is up at Ford Field. Boise State UNLV, that's on Fox. So Fox has a doubleheader. ESPN has a doubleheader. And ABC's got a triple hitter. ABC's got the Oklahoma State Texas game. Then at 4 o'clock, they've got App State and Troy. And then Louisville play Florida State. That's the nightcap game. However, CBS has Georgia and Alabama. That's the SEC title game. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So should be some good games today. All right. And congratulations to Nelson Gaming in that new TV. Shout out to anybody who went out and got new hardware. I appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button, people. Shout out to everybody that came through here and checked out the podcast this early in the morning, tried to keep it clean, failed, but didn't fail miserably, but I failed. But shout out to everybody, and you all have a good rest of your weekend. And I will be streaming Mass Effect on PS4 members only. You all take it easy. Those games said he saved $600. The LG sales sucked ass. Yeah, I mean, they probably did. Well, LG had those good sales on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but after that, their sales did go to crap. But all right then, guys, I will talk to you all